Hey there, Chris Birch, live with you again. From time to time, customers, clients, all sorts of people ask me, how do you guys create the printed items? How do you design the printed items? So today, I wanted to show you how we custom design a yard sign, and let's start right now. All right, so what we're gonna do today is I have this yard sign right here. It's currently in Photoshop, and just kind of wanted to give you just a rough sketch of what is entailed, what is in creating these signs. This is for a local neighborhood commission here in Washington, D.C. She's running for the Advisory Neighborhood Commission in Ward 5 in Washington, D.C., which is in the northeast region of this city. So what we're going to do to start out, I'm going to create a new file. And it's not going to be identical to this one, but we're going to do something very similar. Very important to create your artwork at 100% size. So we're going to create this at 24 inches wide, 18 inches tall, and then the resolution, and we're going to create this new blank document here. So now, as you see on the sign, we have two different colors, blue and a red, and we also have her photo and then some disclaimer info at the bottom. So what we start out with is we're going to get our type tool, which is right here. And actually, I'm going to make this full screen so you can see it a little better. So we're going to take our type tool in, click on the document, and it automatically gives us some text. So we're going to type her name. Then we're going to select that text and then go into our text box, which is here. And I'm going to change the font style. And then we're going to change the size. And then we're going to change the color. And now we just changed that to red. So now we have her up here. I'm going to make her a little bolder. I'm going to take this down. And then we're going to take our type tool again and type her last name. So if you notice right there, I made her last name all caps. We typically do that with a lot of political because it's usually the last name that they're emphasizing. I'm going to make that bigger, keeping it blue. And then we had re-elect above her name. So now we have the re-elect. Let's go back to our original image. I'm going to move all this stuff up a little bit. There was ANC 5803. Then we're going to take our type tool, make it red. And then scale that up. All right. And then I need to pull out her photo, which I've already had on this one here. So I can actually just take that and drag it back over. And then if you look down here, there's different layers down to the right here. So we're going to take her photo and drag it all the way to the bottom layer so that then when I scale her photo back out, it now fits in that same position. Now, if you see on this original one, you see how where the end of her last name, Lucio, you see where that kind of gets lost in her shirt? What you can actually do is in the layer menu up top on your screen, you can go in there and add what's called a stroke. And then that stroke, oh, I'm on the wrong layer. I'm still on the photo. Sorry. Yep, stroke. So go in the top menu, go to layer, and go down to stroke. And now you see that white outline. Now, to not have to do that twice, you can actually right click on your layer column and then click on the next layer, which is Emily, and paste that layer. So now you see you got the stroke around her first name, her first and middle name. So I just wanted to give you guys just kind of, quick synopsis of, how we operate, how we design. That's what we do every day. We do graphic design, we do print work. I could put a link to our website down below. So that's what I have for you today, kind of giving you an idea of some of the art elements that go inside of our business, because a lot of people don't have it already pre-designed when they come to us. So it makes it much easier for the client that we're able to offer the design service for them. So all they would give us, like for this client here, she sent us a photo and sent us an email with the text that she needed. Real simple for us to do. Choose a font style, and you're off and going. So let's jump in the back, because I'm actually going to print these signs right now, and you can see exactly how that occurs. All right, so we are now back in the production area of our shop. And what we use is just a blank fluted coroplast. It's I think it's 0.25 is the mil, and we're going to go ahead and load the material in our machine here. And what we print on is it's a HP flatbed. In addition, it also has the roll-to-roll feature, so you can print flat, corrugated material just like this, but you can also print similar to this material here, which is like a banner material. So it gives us the versatile option where we can either do flat material or we can do this corrugated board. So let's go ahead and load the material and get our file set up, and let's start printing. All right, so we have our file now set up, and we are actually on the it's called Poster Shop, which is the RIP software for this HP device behind me. And what's cool about a lot of the stuff that we offer is a lot of it is, I guess I would say, practical. A lot of people don't realize that you see all this standard signage and you don't really understand how it's produced. But a lot of signage, for good reasons, is big, bold. You'll see a lot of reds, a lot of blues, stuff that stands out, stuff that actually, grabs your attention. And I guess you don't think about it. I think about it because we do it all the time. All right, so we got the sign loaded. And then basically what happens is the machine has to warm up what's called the print head. And I can kind of show you. So this device uses a process in printing that's called CMYK. So that's the big old print head right there. And what it does is it uses the CMYK process, which is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So there's four main colors in the color spectrum that produce what we would all call a full color sign, a full color postcard, business card, whatever you may have. But it's a simple process. I mean, look it up online and you'll understand how the colors kind of overlay on each other. So, yeah, if you can kind of see down there, the bulb, it uses a UV light, a UV bulb. So when the printhead comes across, it's going back and forth and it's laying a thin band. And there, it just started. So as you see the color starting to appear, so what it's actually doing now is it's printing probably about a 1/4 inch at a time, and the depth of this sign is 24 inches wide, 18 inches tall. And what it does, as that printhead goes across and it's laying down that little 1/4 inch of ink, the UV bulb, that bright bulb on the side here, you see how bright that bulb is? So what that bulb does is the ink is actually printing before the bulb hits it, but that bulb is instantly curing that to the substrate. So when this sign comes off, 100% done. It's cured, it's dry. You put a metal H stake inside of it, stick it in the yard, and you're done. All right, so here we go. We got a brand spanking new, full color yard sign printed in, what was that? I don't know, 2 minutes. And this machine, if you can understand the depth, I can actually print 5 of these signs, 5 yard signs at one time. So if this content has provided you any value, some education, or maybe just entertainment, I don't know, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, check out some of my other content. I'm gonna put a link in the description below of a video of me producing political yard signs. So go ahead and check that out. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.